Hello everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to AIRIS. Without any further ado, let's get right back to where we left off last time. I'm dying inside, but that's okay. It's okay. Oh god. We step into the room one after another. Our gaze is immediately drawn to the gigantic Bat King sitting on the throne, his head ducked beneath his wings. In silent agreement, we continue staying close to the wall, not wanting to draw the bat's attention until we're fully ready. We need to be careful. This is a tough, elite-tiered creature. Psh! We have this in the bag! Eva rushes forward with her weapon held high, a confident smile on her face. Sighing in exasperation, I follow up after her to back her up and prevent her from getting herself killed. Hey! Wake up and face me! Immediately, the bat stirs and he lifts his head to look at us with intelligent, beady eyes. A flash of a dark shadow, and Everest is knocked back into the wall, a little pained groan escaping her. Ever, are you alright? Despite my concern, I don't dare to take my eyes off the bat to check on Everest's condition, trusting Lyle to take care of her. He's fast, almost too fast for my bare eyes to comprehend. Damn it! How did warriors before us conquer this dungeon? I grit my teeth, keeping my eyes focused on him and trying to predict his movements. I roll out of the way of his next attack, his wing just barely dipping my shoulder. Or clipping my shoulder. It was either clipping or dipping, but I can't... Like, the C's and the D's in this game are so... The C's and the L's are so close to each other in this game that it's kind of hard to tell if it's a D or not. But whatever. It might have been clipping. I think it was clipping instead of dipping, but I don't know. Stumbling back from the impact and the agony exploding in my shoulder, I can only watch in horror as the Bat King descends upon me and fall to the ground with a shriek when ropes suddenly appear and twist themselves around its body. Hurry! Hurry! Do as much damage! I can't do it. Hurry, do as much damage as possible when the spell lasts. A fierce battle cry rings out around me, and Evra is back in action, charging at the temporarily defenseless bat on the ground with fierce vengeance. Amused, I watch as Evra begins to hack away at the bat, oblivious to his pained cries. Teddy and I join her side to aid her in her task, sweat pouring down our foreheads. Meanwhile, Lyle stays at the back of the room, trying to maintain control over the spell to keep the ropes up on as long as possible. After a while, Evra begins to mutter under her breath and between her pants, frustration clear in her voice. How does this damn bat have so much stamina? Well, it is an elite tier boss for a reason. I like how I was able to speak as she was actually saying that. That was awesome. Sorry, I had to compliment myself. I had to be narcissist for a second there. I should have just hacked the game to raise my... Oh! I fucking knew it! Oh, hell yeah. I'm saving it right here. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it! I knew this took place in an MMO RPG kind of world thing. I fucking knew it! She knows it too! Oh my god. Oh my god. Didn't I bet on this? Didn't I make a bet on this? What do I win? Do I win anything? I was right. I don't lose anything, do I? Oh my fucking god. Either that or she is, she knows she's in an actual game, like a dating thingy. Whatever this game is. I think it's a Dome. Either that or she knows that she's in an actual game. That this world doesn't actually take place in a game, but that she is in a game. Does that even make sense? You know what I mean? Like the world that they're living in is a game and she knows that. Or she knows that this thing right now is an actual game instead of the world being a game. It's that her existence is in a game. I hope that makes more sense. I don't know. But anyways, I should have just hacked the game to raise my stats before entering this dungeon. I wonder if that would work. I'm blank and surprised at Ever's low murmurs, tilting my head at her strange words. What? What game? What stats? Ever's head whips towards me with such speed that she almost rivaled the bat boss's agility. What did you just say? Huh? Could you hear what I just said? My brows furrow in confusion and I peer ever concerned, wondering if she's lost her mind. You're right next to me. Of course I can. Ever's jaw practically drops to the ground and she tilts her head regarding me with a shocked stare. What? You... Right now, out of the corner of my eyes, I notice the frayed ropes burst into a million pieces as the bat finally struggles free of his restraints. At the same time, Lyle lets out a pained cry, doubling over and panting from the energy drained from the effort of pulling the spell this time. Evra still has her eyes fixed on my face, clearly preoccupied with something other than the fight before us, which is why she doesn't see the bat raising behind her and lifting a wing at her. No! At the horror dawning on my face and Teddy's shout, Evra turns around and gasps, escaping her mouth at the shadow above her. There's no time. Evra can't dodge in time. Fucking drop her like a fucking rock. What can I do? What can I do? I can't just watch Evra die when I'm the reason she was distracted in the first place. Jump in front of Evra, cast. I don't think that's gonna... Let's see if this works. Lyle's name leaves me in an almost instinctive scream and I can feel Lyle's gaze on us. Lyle! Shield Evra! Almost instantly, Lyle shouts the name of the most powerful shielding spell they know, and a glimmering blue bubble surrounds Evros for a split second before it shatters from the pact of the Bat's King's wing. As soon as Lyle had cast the spell, I'd thrown myself at Evra, tackling her to the ground, so when the shield breaks, I'm the one caught by the attack of the bat. The powerful wing collides with my shoulder, lifting me clean off the ground and throwing me through the air. Aelia, no! Sharp pain, burning pain explodes in my shoulder and I bite down on my lower lip reactively, drawing blood. Although my vision blurs at the edges, I manage to cling onto my consciousness, refusing to pass out from the pain. Aelia! A soothing green glow wraps around me and some of the pain eases enough to let me breathe again. Retreat! We need to treat Aelia first! With Lyle hurriedly casting a multitude of healing spells on me and ever locked in combat with the Bat King to keep him at bay, Teddy rushes over to me to help me to my feet. Leaning my weight against Teddy and clenching my teeth against the pain, I manage to hobble towards Lyle. When I'm close enough for them to grab my arm, Lyle shouts for Ever to join us. Oh. A flash of white light, and I find myself on the hills outside of the entrance to the caves with the rest of my party, relaxing at the realization that Lyle has teleported us out of danger. I collapse to the ground with a groan. Look at her fucking face! It fucking matches the sky color! That's even better than it's like they covered up the eyelashes too, so it looks so disturbing. She looks like a fucking smurf. I can't fucking breathe. Aelia, are you alright? Evra's spear drops to the ground with a loud clatter, and she falls to her knees next to me, her hands fluttering above my shoulders. She glances at Lyle in desperation. Lyle, do something! I know, I'm on it. Teddy nuzzles her face into my neck, and I stroke her fur gently, trying to keep the pain off my face so as not to worry them. I'm fine. It's just a shoulder injury. Just a shoulder injury? You idiot! Why did you try to protect me? Well, I couldn't just stand by and watch you die. Oh my god, she starts crying. She starts crying. She fucking starts crying. I love this so much. Evra's face is so hilarious. Oh my god. We're vessels. We revive. To my horror, tears are starting to gather in Evra's eyes, something I've never seen before. This is the woman who has stood in front of hordes of creatures, faced death countless times, without so much as a flinch. Flustered and unsure how to react, I try to smile at her and pat her hand in reassurance. Exactly. I would have revived too, if I had gotten killed. So it wasn't like I was really sacrificing myself for you or something. I'm going to be just fine. Please don't cry. Evra sniffs, rubbing the back of her hand roughly against her eyes. Why did I say gently? That's roughly is the opposite of gently. God, you're an idiot. Way to thank the one who saved your life. The tired grin climbing to my face is interrupted by a sudden sharp sting of pain, causing me to suck in a ragged breath. Lyle, who has my arm in their hands, freezes in guilt and apologizes profusely. Evra flinches as though she could feel my pain. She bows her head, wringing her hands together in an uncertain gesture completely unlike the confident, sassy Evra I know. I'm sorry. It's my fault you're hurt. It's not your fault. If anything, it's mine. I was the one who distracted you. No, I let my guard down. I shouldn't have. Rookie mistake. I'm sorry. Don't beat yourself up over it. Happens to the best of us. Recalling her strange reaction earlier that caused her to lose focus so uncharacteristically, I frowned. What was that all about anyway? Evra opens her mouth, then hesitates, her voice lowering to a whisper meant only for my ears. I can't tell you about that right now. I will when the time is right, I promise. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I really can't say it more right now. I will tell you when the time is right, I swear. Frustrated, I intend to demand explanations from Evra, but I accidentally moved my shoulder, the pain shooting through my body, causing a yelp to escape my mouth instead. No, don't move! Look, for now, just focus on resting your injury, okay? Alright? Why do I keep changing words? I mean, they're right there. I can just read them, because they're right there. Why am I not looking at it? It's like I look at the screen once, and then I look at the microphone or something, and I'm like, okay, time to say words. And then I look back, and I'm like, no, that's not the right word. Why did I say the other word? Evra begins to fuss over my wounds, barking orders at Teddy to retrieve bandages from our bags. Lyle presses a small bottle into my hand, a concerned frown on their face. Drink it. It'll knock you out and allow your body to recover. Don't worry, we'll get you home safe and sound. No, I don't need it. It's fun. Besides, I can't sleep yet. We still have the quest to finish after Lyle patches me up. Evra's hands fly to her hips, and she regards me with the most fearsome stare she can muster up. Ooh.
Are you insane? We are not going back in there when you're in this state.
Exactly. Evra, stop being such an idiot. Drink it and rest. Now. Says the one who hates healers and their potions. You need it right now. Stop being so difficult and drink it. With 3 friends glaring sternly at me from all directions, I have no choice but to obey, letting the liquid trickle down my throat. Oh, god damn it, not peer pressure. Peer pressure, why do you work so much? The last thing I remember before I drift off to a painless sleep is the gentle, rhythmic stroking of my hair, Evra's soft humming, and my accelerated heartbeat. Oh.
Anglia, what are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing? I'm ending this episode! I am not sorry for that segue. Anyway, guys, if you like this episode of AIRIS, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, this is... I I was right. I was right. Oh, and die safely. Bye-bye.